The Samsung Galaxy A55 is offering a premium experience at a more affordable price. It's arguably the most high-end mid-range phone from Samsung so far. The A55's design is heavily influenced by Samsung's flagship phones. The company has completely ditched plastic in favor of an aluminum frame and Gorilla Glass Victus Plus on both the front and back. The metal frame is flat with no curves on the edges of the display or back panel. It's comfortable to hold and use, whether with one hand or two. It's also water and dust resistant, and there's not much to complain about. Well, except for the bezels around the display, which are as big as they were on the Galaxy A54 and make the phone look bigger than it needs to be. The A55 decided to go big with a 6.6-inch display. It's got a Super AMOLED panel that's bright, crisp, and great for all your video needs. The screen provides a great viewing experience with colors that look mostly natural in wide viewing angles. The display is bright enough for both indoor and outdoor use, and it's good for watching both SDR and HDR content. The auto brightness could use some tweaking though. Indoors, it tends to play it safe and keep things dimmer than you might like. The Galaxy A55 has a triple camera setup with a 50 megapixel main rear camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, a 5 megapixel macro camera, and a 32 megapixel front camera. Overall, the main camera works well. Photos taken during the day have good detail and dynamic range, and night shots are cleaner because of the strong noise reduction. The A55 doesn't always turn on night mode automatically when it should, so it's best to switch to night mode manually in those cases. The ultra-wide camera is great in daylight, but not that good in low light or at night. The macro camera is limited by its low resolution and lack of stabilization, making it hard to take steady photos without something to rest your elbows on. It's a shame that Samsung still isn't including zoom cameras in its mid-range phones. You can record 4K videos at 30 FPS. The video quality is decent in daylight. The selfie camera hasn't changed in 4 years, but it still gets the job done, especially in good lighting. When it comes to performance, the Galaxy A55 stands out from its predecessors. It's equipped with the Exynos 1480 chipset, boasting impressive specifications, including a GPU with AMD's RDNA graphics architecture. It appears Samsung has ramped up its efforts in software optimization, which pays off with the A55 delivering a user experience that's both fluid and responsive. This phone comes with the latest Android 14 operating system and Samsung's One UI 6.11. This software duo ensures a smooth interface that's easy to navigate. The battery life on the Galaxy A55 is quite impressive. It comes with a 5,000 milliampere battery. The charging speed isn't the fastest. Overall, the Galaxy A55 is a strong contender in the mid-range market, offering a good balance of design, display quality, camera performance, and battery life. It's a smart choice for those who want a phone that feels premium and performs well without the flagship price tag.
Most Android phones look pretty much the same these days, right? They have glass on the front and back that curves on the sides, but the Xiaomi 14 Pro is different. It has a more square shape with thick frames that remind me of the iPhone. The 6.73-inch screen is awesome too. It's super bright and sharp with 2.5K OLED and 3,000 nits of brightness. That's the best in the market right now. The Leica branded camera systems has 350 megapixel lenses, but the main one has a special feature. It has a physical shutter that can change the aperture from 1.4 to 4.0. That means you can adjust how much light you want to let in. The other two lenses are for wide angle and zoom shots. If you want to take awesome pictures in bright places, the Xiaomi 14 Pro's camera is perfect for you. It has a super cool image sensor and a lens that can change how much light it lets in. That means your photos will look sharp and colorful. It can shoot up to 8K videos at 24 FPS. The camera also has a feature that makes your videos look smooth and steady, even if you're moving around a lot. That's great for people who like to film exciting stuff like sports or adventures. This is a beast of a phone. It has the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, which is super fast and can do some cool AI stuff. You can get it with 12 or 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it's water and dust proof. There's a 4,880 milliampere cell inside. It also charges wirelessly at 50 watt, which is awesome. The phone runs on HyperOS, which is Xiaomi's new software that works with all kinds of devices. The best things about the 14 Pro are the chip, the screen, and the camera. They're all top-notch,